And now it's time for me to introduce Francesca Pic and Benjamin Tinck, who are the co-chairs of We Share Fest this year and who have been doing an amazing job over the last 4 months. They're going to introduce you We Share and We Share Fest.
Good morning, everyone. It's amazing to see so many of you here today. We're really, really honored that you're willing to join us on what we all think is going to be a very exciting adventure for the next 3 days. So I remember 1 year ago standing here and being really, really overwhelmed at all the contributions we had received to this event. We Share Fest 13, it didn't only give us a lot of great ideas and new inspiration, but it brought us so many new people. It was a huge enrichment to our community, and it brought us many new faces. For instance, a lot of volunteers from last year are actually part of the core organization team this time. For instance, Diana, Arthur, and David. So We Share Fest 13, it really invigorated us to launch all kinds of projects around the world. We continued to build our community with a tour through Europe and South America and many events. We expanded our think tank with a shared research project with the organization La Fing, who are also here today. We started a first incubated project called the We Share Job Board. We actually have a live job board here as well that you can use. And we also began to engage with policymakers in Brussels. We did all of this to great success. But let me tell you one thing about We Share. If there's one thing we don't lack, it's ambition, it's enthusiasm, and a lot of passion. But as I'm sure you know, being passionate also has its drawbacks. Because while we've been doing all of these things, which is really a lot, we've also been trying to stay true to our values and continue to grow We Share as a community that's organic, horizontal, and distributed. And so the challenge that we've seen is that it's very difficult to be able to do all of this while also being able to support the members that are creating value for the organization. So today we've realized in the last year that despite We Share's very agile and fluid structure, we have the need for more structure. And so what really we've been thinking about a lot in the last year, and some of the important questions that we're asking ourselves, is what kind of structure do we need? What kind of economic model can you create for an organization that is open, distributed, that should encourage voluntary and spontaneous contributions? And also, what is the right structure for an organization in the 21st century? The 21st century, which might be the age of communities. So I'm sure you might think this all sounds a little idealistic, but I assure you, we are very invigorated and full of energy to explore these questions with you for the next 3 days. So to get you an overview of what really expects you, I'm going to pass the mic to my co-chair, Benjamin.
Thanks, Francesca. Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy to see all of you here. So, what can you expect for these 3 days? Well, first, I can tell you that it's going to be very intense. You're going to work a lot. But the good news is that there will be a big party at the end to celebrate all this. So, stay until the very end. So, similarly to last year, basically, we have asked within the community for many proposals and contributions for the program. And we received so many of them that we are completely overwhelmed. So it has been a very big challenge to select them and build a program around all this. But we are pretty happy with the result. So I'm very excited to see you in the different sessions for these 3 days. Basically, this year we have not organized the program by topics or formats. But instead, we try to focus on the moods of the different sessions. So basically, you have 5 moods: inspire, debate, co-create, connect, and play. So you can find them in the little leaflets, the program you got in your welcome bag. You can check what exactly this means and what are the different sessions with these moods. So we have like 150 amazing speakers and contributors to the program that came from all over the world and so many countries, and we are really happy to have all of them here. Some will inspire you with their thinking, their projects, or their amazing experience in building new things. Others will probably spark debates and conversation around key issues, sometimes controversial issues of the collaborative economy, like this afternoon, for instance. And others will invite you to join them for really hands-on workshops, interactive sessions, to co-create together new ideas, knowledge, connections, projects, or even tangible objects and products. So because like this is one of the highlights of the program this year. So if you go outside, in one of the two big tents, we have what we call the WeShare Factory. It's a pop-up makerspace in which you will find tools and many workshops to produce open source beehives, greenhouses, or even computers and windmills, for instance. So it's cool to inspire, to co-create, to debate. But one of the most important things we would like for you during these 3 days is to connect together.